Rocking K. Alright, this is arguably one of the most popular subdivisions within Tucson, and today we're going to be doing a deep dive into everything that it has to offer, all while giving you a tour of the neighborhood. And my name is Emilio. I'm a local realtor out here in Tucson, Arizona, and I'm also active duty Air Force. I've been in the service for almost 10 years now, and outside of the military, I enjoy helping out my military folks, veteran, active duty, buy and sell homes here in Tucson. So if you know someone coming in the area, or if you yourself are coming in the area, reach out to me and I'd love to get connected so I know what your goals are. And the best way to do that is for you to click a link down below, book a call, whatever time and date is best for you, and we'll get connected. All right, to start off here, I want to show you where Rocking K and Tucson itself is in correlation to the U.S. really. So right here, we're on the west side of the U.S., and as you can see, Tucson is located on the southeast side of Arizona here. So we'll start zooming in. And as you can see, Tucson is nestled between these two mountain ranges, one on the west and the east right here. And Rocking K is going to be located to the southeast on this side right here, on this Rincon Valley area. So we'll zoom in a little more there. And don't get confused with Rocking K Ranch Estates. That's a completely different subdivision. But as we zoom in a little more, you'll start seeing this neighborhood right here. So this is it right here, Rocking K. And if I give you a satellite view, it might be a little bit more, make a little bit more sense. So the main road starts right here on this side, loops around, and encompasses all of this neighborhood right here. So some of this is a little bit outdated, but it's pretty accurate still. There's still so much construction going on here, and you still have so many homes in this area, and so many other homes being built. So you can see right here on this southwest side right here, and adjacent to this right here, there's also still a bunch of homes still being developed. So hopefully that gives you a good perspective as to where Rocking K is. And here we're going to be pulling into one of the neighborhoods that Rocking K has to offer. So there's a total of 14 neighborhoods within Rocking K, and there's also 9 builders that are responsible for all those neighborhoods. Everything from KB, Lennar, Richmond American, Meritage, Del Webb, just to name a few really. So you have your more budget friendly all the way up to your luxury new builds. And you're going to have so much variety when it comes to all of those homes. As you can see here, as we start driving, you'll see all of that. You can see some of them have the RV garages, so that's pretty neat as well. But there is everything from 1 to 2 story homes. Again, you have your more budget friendly, somewhere around 350. That's going to be roughly the starting price point, all the way up to 600,000 and up really. So there's a few homes where people have added things on as they've lived through them. And then, the values of those homes just continue to increase. But the HOA fee is going to be starting at $80, and it is going to go up. There is one gated community within Rocking K, and those HOA fees are going to be a little bit higher. But for the most part, yep, they're going to be sitting at that $80 mark. Here we're going to be coming up on the Saguaro K-8 school, but as you can see here, this is the main road that leads into Rocking K, and you start branching off into those little different neighborhoods. And Saguaro K-8 is going to be right at the top of the screen over there on the top right. It sits at the very end of this road currently, but that area is still being developed. So there's still homes that are being constructed within that area. But here it is, Saguaro K-8. They just finished building the school in July of 2025. So it's available to everyone in the neighborhood, but it is also open to enrollment outside of folks outside of Rocking K. But I heard the availability is a little limited. They're currently serving about 400 students, and they are at capacity right now. But again, they do also have after-school activities. They have programs and all that stuff that even parents can go and volunteer to help out there. And I did also want to get a shot of the evening here, just so you can see that sunset and the mountain. But we're going to be moving on to the Diamond Community Park, and this has so much to offer. Also, there's a soccer field out there. There's going to be a tent for the HOA events that they host, and there's also going to be a playground and a splash pad over there on the right hand side of the playground. But there's also pickleball courts, basketball courts, and all that is gated as well. So I heard they've had people come in from other neighborhoods, but now they've gated it off just to have a little bit more privacy when it comes to that. And in the perimeter of Rocking K, there is also paved paths, so you can go biking and jogging, just so you're not, running on the road. But there's also bike lanes if that's your mojo. And I also wanted to mention that Rock and K and Vail itself is considered a dark sky community. So what that means is that they keep light pollution to a minimum, really. So as you can see here in the neighborhoods, there's essentially no street lights. The only street lights that you're going to start seeing is if you start driving outside of Rock and K and you start going into the little shopping centers that are around there. But that gives this place just an awesome, beautiful night sky. I've driven out there and you can see so many of the stars, and it's super awesome. So just another thing to consider. And this neighborhood here is the gated community that I was referring to. This is called Silver Ridge, and again, the HOA fees are going to be a little bit higher because of that, you know, that fenced off area. So these are going to be Lennar homes also. These are going to have similar characteristics. You're going to find 1 and 2 story homes here. And there's actually a couple of entrances. So you have the entrance that you just saw me go into, and there's another one on the other side. But again, you're going to have so much variety when it comes to all of these homes. Um, but thanks again. I appreciate you watching. My name is Emilio. I'm a local realtor out here in Tucson, Arizona. And if you're considering looking at Rock and Key or anywhere else in Tucson, reach out to me and I'd love to help out. Click my link down below so you can set up a one-on-one call, time and date that works best for you. I'd love to hear from you.